So you were just stationary here on the road watching the planes?
We had pulled over. I had my foot on the brake. The engine was running. We were just expecting the sailplane and the glider plane to take off immediately. And then while we were waiting for them to get their engines up and on the runway, this other plane came in. And it was a matter of less than 15 or 20 seconds between the time we saw him and the time he hit the ground, bounced, and then he was heading straight for us.
How did you make that decision then to try to accelerate the car?
No decision to make. I mean, the instant that plane turned toward us, instead of on the runway, I just knew we needed to get out of it.
Ken, if you hadn't gunned the engine at that moment, the way the plane was coming in,
the engine probably would have come right into the front of the car. The aircraft would have hit us right at the front.
right through the windshield?
Right, well, through the right front quarter by the engine.
Yeah.
And my wife was sitting right here, and then the right wingtip came in right here. You can see that there's just a smidge here, and then took out this whole window, and skipped along here, and about here it broke off. And the right wingtip is lying on the ground back there.
So it bounced once, so it hit the ground.
It hit the ground.
Came up off the ground.
It hit the ground very hard on the right main gear. Bounced up, his nose came up. He sort of managed to force it down both main gear, and then as soon, and it's like he put his ailerons down and slammed the nose down as hard as he could. And the moment he did, this plane did this rotation like it was on a turntable and headed right for us. And as I said, he never cut the engine. He was probably doing 100 to 110 miles an hour when he hit us. And sometime after he lost his wing, his engine broke.
And then he just jumped out.
He opened the door, reached in, grabbed his gun, because I tried to watch it to see if there was the plane was on fire. And the door opened, he climbed out on the wing, reached back in, grabbed this big black satchel, and it was, you couldn't tell from a distance. It looked like it was either leather or black canvas or something. It was big and fat and heavy. He jumped down on the ground and he just took off as though he was using the control tower as a sighting point. And he climbed over the fences. Refused, as I said, to talk to anybody. And last I saw him, he was near the windsock of the control tower.
You described it as a fly and run, didn't you?
The fly and run, yeah. We're lucky that we didn't, neither of us get hurt, and lucky that there wasn't more damage to the vehicle. Well, that's at least the thing. But unlucky in that of all